Welcome everybody to FPL Game Week 8. Interesting week this week. We have a lot of things to discuss. There's a lot of things, information we need to know before you make your final transfers. The deadline is today, so this afternoon. You've got a few hours to go. Here's a few thoughts and items that you probably need to consider in your planning for this game week. Three matches that won't go ahead, which means that there's six teams that's impacted. And if you've got players from those six teams, you've got a decision to make. Point number one would be to decide whether to use your wildcard. Point number two would be to decide whether to use your free hit. And point number three is can you make any transfers that will allow you to put a team out, put 11 players out, and then that allows you to save your chips and save your wildcards for a future date. So in my team, my personal team, I had to make two changes, and that allowed me to get 11 players out. My bench has four players at the moment, and I don't see that changing. None of them will actually get on the field. So all my eggs in the one basket, but I'm doing that because I'm going to use my wild card after the international break. So game week 9 will be when I use my wild card. So remember, tonight, so Friday, 16th of September, is your deadline. 7:30, 6:30 UK time, 7:30 Central European or Central African time. Good luck and enjoy. Okay, yeah. Then let's start right there. What a way to start. This is the thinking week, Pri. This is the thinking week, and I don't know what to do. So so let's start. Let's start. FPL Game Week 8. Lots of drama, lots of things to worry about, lots of things to be concerned about. Three games postponed, but three big clubs. So a lot of us have multiple Chelsea, multiple Liverpool, multiple United. So that means a lot of us have at least three, four, maybe five people missing this weekend. And that leads us to question a few things. So do we use the wildcard? Do we use a free hit? Do we take a hit? 4 points, 8 points. What's your thoughts?
Okay, my thoughts is initially when I realized the fixture is going to be cancelled, I checked that who I didn't have. So James, Salah, Diaz, Trent, and Sanchez, the keeper from Brighton.
Okay. Okay.
So I have two free transfers, and then that'll leave me with a full team. If I make those two, I'll have a full team
Okay. So you will have a full team then.
because I'll have Ward in the nets, which is not ideal, but it's a player. So
It's a physical body.
yeah, and like I definitely don't want to use the free hit because I think there'll be better times to use it.
Okay. So let's go through your team then. You got Sanchez,
Yeah,
Trippier. You're gonna be missing Trent. You're gonna be missing James, Diaz, Salah,
and Sanchez.
and Sanchez. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're missing five players,
Yeah,
and you got a bench. Okay, you got two on your bench that play.
yeah.
Okay, so that means you're missing three.
No, Ward will also come in.
Oh, what? What is a player?
Yeah, yeah. Because Leicester don't like to be in the Premier League. So
Okay, so you're not bad then. You've only missing two players, so you don't need surgery, I suppose.
no surgery, but
So who are
just
you selling then? What's your thoughts?
yeah, that's the thing. If you think about the right combination, and like KDB is perfect for Salah,
Mhm.
because then even if you want to get Salah back, straight in from KDB to Salah if you want that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I won't be able to strengthen in another place. I'll only get to buy De Bruyne.
Okay, so where you leaning? Where you leaning?
And then okay, the other point is if I get Salah to De Bruyne, then I can move James to someone and get a full team. But then Chelsea's fixtures are very nice, and there's no point I feel of selling James. It's not a good enough reason for me to sell him just because I want to play for this week. So if you look from game week 9,
Yep.
Chelsea got nice fixtures, clean sheet fixtures,
Yeah,
and
lots of clean fixtures there. There's just two games, maybe United Arsenal.
yeah, that's far down the line though.
Okay, so you're looking at the next four.
Yeah, so I wouldn't
Yep.
want to sell James for that there. For that reason, uh, the other thing I was thinking is going Tottenham midfielder, Kulusevski,
Ah,
specifically
yeah.
Kulusevski, and then I'll have money to make Stansfield into either Tony or Mitchell,
Oh, okay. But
or sorry,
yeah,
or Isaac. All three teams got nice fixtures.
nice. But then if you do that for Stansfield, then what, you're gonna sell them back next week?
No, if I'm making these trans, I'm not thinking about selling next week. You
Okay,
have to keep them at least 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah,
okay. Then
the only problem is Brighton next week. I think the Liverpool's next game is Brighton. By that time, it will be after international break. I'm assuming it's Sunday, 18th September, with the last game, and then Saturday, 1st October. So I'm assuming there's an international break there.
yeah. So this is the last game before the break.
Yeah. So I just found out today, actually, on buddy, that there's a national break. And then I was like, okay, there's that the wild card is definitely out in my thinking. I don't blame people for playing a wild card because you're gonna get another like a free hit at the end of 16, like another
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
another one, yeah. So like wild carding now makes a lot of sense, but I don't want to rush the wild card. I hate to rush a wild card, so I will wait a little longer for the wild card.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using my workout next. So the after this week. So I'll use it when they come back from internationals. So there, game week 9. So
Nice.
this is like a just a survival week for me. Then I have to think what to do next week when I use my wildcard.
I feel for whoever had like United players because they had Leeds
They,
next.
yeah, there was goals. That was goals.
Yeah, a juicy fixture for Rashford, Sancho. That's it, I think. Anthony. Yeah, but there's
Anthony.
a lot of games that were good games. What you
Ye-
thinking?
Uh, so this is what I'm thinking. So this is my Raya, Cancelo. I'm missing these two.
Oh, we got the same back four.
Are you using a back four?
No, I'm saying we got the same back four.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, now we won't. Trent, James, Diaz, Rashford, Martinelli, Kevin.
You already sold Salah, so that's fine.
Yeah. Sold him. So last week when they canceled the fixtures,
Yeah.
I thought I'd take the opportunity because I knew the games were cancelled,
Yeah.
and what they were doing is they basically let you take the free transfer. So I took the free transfer and I made it last week, so I didn't lose it.
Mm. Oh, nice one.
So then I got my two transfers there, and Salah's value was dropping. So I said, yeah, why not? So then I took the Salah hit to De Bruyne.
Oh, value dropping. Never thought I'd hear that in FPL.
Yeah, so I mean Salah's value will probably drop again. So
Yeah. That's the thing with the value watching the prices is it's a
now you
frustration.
just have to time it if you got the money. If you, especially for the high value players, because especially you want to be able to get to another high value players and get back if you need to.
You need to,
So
yeah.
so if you don't time it right, then you're gonna make two transfers, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
So that I don't mind going one way either way, but this one I did just because I knew that I was going to wildcard next week anyway. So it's not even a gamble because Salah was going to get sold anyway because we knew the fixtures were cancelled last week, and there was high likelihood that Liverpool was going to verse Chelsea, and that's why I sold him because based on his performance, I didn't expect much against Chelsea, so I took the gamble.
Good one. Good game. Chelsea's always irritating.
All right, so this is actually last week's team. So I made a change or two from here.
Gotta make a change.
Yeah, the reason I made the change is because Trent, James, Diaz, and Rashford are all missing. And that means
Has it been
uh,
24 hours? Because you can't report it unless it's been 24 hours.
and so then Neko and Andreas have to come in. And then I
Nice.
made my changes already. So this is my changes. So I bought Mr. Perisic
Nice. Although you
and
look
I bought
like Lisbon.
and I bought Isak.
Mm.
So the Isak against Bournemouth was very tempting. So I said, yeah,
See,
why not?
your team is basically what many people's wildcard team might be like. So you don't need to do actually. It's perfect. Its team is great. Mitro and Isaac, excellent. The team is great.
Yeah.
It's a good team.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I did this week. I will go back to Liverpool players after the wildcard. Sorry, after the international break. There's it's for me it's just too risky because I know they will come right, especially a guy like Trent. Maybe Salah. I'll decide on Salah later, but definitely Trent I'll get back. I'm actually hoping that his price drops now.
Yeah,
So then I pick him up a little bit cheaper as well.
yeah, that'd be a good one. This oh, you sold Jesus for Mitrovic.
Yeah. So I
Oh,
sold him last week. Yeah, sold him last
ah,
week.
okay.
In the week that didn't happen. So in that week,
Unfortunately, Tony has to play Arsenal this week.
I wanted Tony so badly, but I had to decide Isak or Tony, and I saw Isak's fixture,
Yeah,
and that was the only reason. And I think Tony's versus Arsenal, so it's not easy.
it ain't easy being me.
Yeah. So these are the fixtures. So Villa, Southampton, Forest, Fulham, Wolves, Man City, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Spurs at home to Leicester, Brentford against Arsenal, Everton at home to West Ham. Some tricky fixtures actually. There's no there's no fixture that stands out as points.
Newcastle.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree there. So the Trippier and the Isak,
Yeah,
maybe Saint Max as well might be some good value for this week especially.
he was injured. I don't know if he's fine now.
Is he back?
Just about to check.
What
But
is Saint Max is a midfielder?
he's a midfielder. Yeah, he's nice, cheap, 6.4, but hamstring injury. So I don't know if he'll play.
Oh, I understand. Okay, then there you go. So Isak and Trippier, maybe double up, get a Pope or something. Depends on what your feelings are. But yeah, I know a lot of people that are going to use either the free hit or the wild card this week. But I would advise if you're gonna give away -4, it's fine. Do it. Don't go for the wild card in that case. But if you're going -8 and above, then definitely either use your wild card or use your free hit. It makes no sense to lose that many points for no reason.
Yeah, I'll push -8, but not -12.
-12 is like okay. If you're going -12, then you need a wild card anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
so
So
so use it. So use it.
this week, everybody should just calm because can't get much damage being done because of all the players missing. So everyone's gonna
Yeah, And
Next time.
that's actually a good point because people need to start thinking about that wild card as well because it's game week 8 already. Your game week 16 is when you need to use your wild card buy, and at that stage you get the new wild card anyway. So you basically in game week 16 you're getting a free wild card. So you basically got 7 weeks between now and then to think about when you want to use it. So plan carefully. Look at your big boys because Liverpool does versus City in that time as well. So maybe plan around that. Yeah, game week 11. Ooh, and then City has a nun there. Look at that.
Hmm.
Who is that nun?
Yeah.
I did not notice that until right this moment.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, now I'm trying to figure out why is there a nun there? Oh, Liverpool have a game there. Okay. Okay. Regardless. Okay. So, any advice? Any players you want to look at? There's a couple of players that are super popular this week.
Yeah, look at Kevin De Bruyne for Salah.
Yeah.
Phil Foden's the other one there from City,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
like that. A punt will be Alvarez because he might get a game, and he's been very good when he does get a game. So, but
Ah,
that's it.
nice one.
And then the next team will be Newcastle. So you got Pope. You can go for Pope, Trippier in the back line. You got Isak in the front line. The midfielders are to me not worth it unless it's Tin Max because and he's
I,
injured, so that's fine. And then yeah, Isak, that's fine. And then Mitrovic for uh, Fulham. Mitrovic for Fulham, and they got some good fixtures going ahead also. So that's a nice one. I think it's highly popular too. So even if he doesn't score, a lot of people are with you.
yeah.
And Spurs, which is the other one, with this Conte ball, I don't know. Conte ball, I'm not sure. Maybe get a clean sheet there. But good thing is they got a Leicester, which is they are so poor and they don't even look like they're getting anywhere. So if
Yeah.
any
Leicester look terrible.
if any fixture Spurs can score more than 2 goals, it'll be this one. That
Okay.
Lisbon performance was very bad.
Yeah, it was. It was horrible.
Yeah, the best thing about that game was if you're
Marcus Edwards.
the owner, that exactly made was is good. Huh? If you Kulusevski owner, then at least you'll be happy that you will most likely play against Leicester.
What did you think about Perisic in that game?
You're very bad.
It's very odd to watch that.
It's just because he looked his age in that game.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, whether it was
He just
that
looked
was
like
intentional or
he looked leggy in that game. Some
yeah,
cross wasn't even hitting the box, which is weird for him. But
yeah,
since his quality, you shouldn't be any. No one should be concerned to have him because his quality takes set pieces, and he plays for the Italian manager, which is always a clean sheet waiting to happen.
okay. All right, so these are the biggest transfers in and transfers out this week. One of them makes no sense, but it's probably done before the cancellations, the Rashford one. But the rest is in line with what you said. So Trippier and Pope, Mitrovic and De Bruyne. And the transfers out, the top three are Liverpool. So those are the big three that people owned. And now with Liverpool not playing. So Salah, Trent, and Diaz. That one surprises me, but yeah, Diaz being sold. Grosh and Jesus. That's a weird one. I didn't expect so many people to sell Jesus.
Yeah, I think that might have been done beforehand also.
Now this is this game week.
in expecting, yeah, like before anyone knew,
or before the cancellations?
yeah, because they wanted to move from Jesus to Mitrovic.
Okay, okay.
That's probably the move that happened.
Yeah. So yeah, nice things to think about this week. So head scratching time.
Yeah, and captain,
Captain, my captain. Where are you going for captain? Who's your captain choice?
Haaland.
I
I
think
don't,
there's an obvious one here, right? It has to be Haaland, doesn't it?
I doesn't have to, but it's scary not to have a guy
So
like
let's
he.
go through the fixtures there. You got Mitrovic against Forest. Not not really. Then you got Haaland or De Bruyne against Wolves away. Not an easy game, but
That's the
actually I might be thinking about the next one. My thoughts is actually Trippier for Newcastle.
Trippier.
Yeah,
Oh, I think
strange in
yeah, for a clean sheet.
a clean sheet and he'll probably assist.
Bournemouth, they look like they don't have any goals in that team.
And that's one of the reasons I was thinking about it because I got Trippier and Isaac, and I was thinking, okay, Isaac will get 4 for a goal, 3 for an assist. Okay, that's still 7 plus the 2, 9. Hmm. Trippier almost certainly will get 6 plus whatever assist.
Plus, if Isaac scores, he is most in line for a bonus because strikers usually get a strong bonus if they score. You can add a 2 or 3 to that Isaac score.
Huh? That's true. That's true. Then the other one would be probably Tony or Jesus in the Arsenal game. And in the Spurs game is probably Kane. So if I had Kane, that would be in my thoughts, most definitely.
Kane's an easy one. If you have him already, you can just captain him.
Yeah. So if I had Kane, I would probably be thinking Kane against Leicester. That
Yeah,
would be.
there has to be a reaction from Spurs because that midweek was so bad.
Yeah, that midweek was really bad. That midweek, I know they snuck the win the previous week late, but this week Lisbon were by far the better team, I think.
Yeah, they just not didn't create chances, Tottenham.
Yeah, Spurs
And
did nothing.
so, but I think that the reaction will come against. And what better team than Leicester?
Yeah, it's a nice,
Better.
That's a gimme. That's a gimme.
The other better team would have been maybe Leeds, but
No,
actually
Bournemouth. Probably
Leicester,
Bournemouth. You'd probably want Bournemouth. But yeah, Leeds will give you goals, but you probably concede as well.
yeah. So Leicester's a good one. Yeah.
Nice one. Nice one. Okay, so that's our captain.
Yeah.
Captain, my captain. Okay, so who's your captain?
I'm gonna go with Haaland. I don't see many other options except for in my team. I see Jesus as the other option.
I don't even think Haaland will play, so I'm going to gamble on Trippier.
I keep saying Haaland won't play, but then he plays. So
I don't think the intention was to play him the full 90 against Dortmund, and that's why I think he'll be starting on the bench.
yeah, I think it's the time will come where it doesn't start, but we don't know when that time is.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest. City expected to be winning and winning comfortably yesterday, but Dortmund pushed it longer than City anticipated.
This is the toughest one. One of the toughest choices for captain this week.
Nah, it's a fairly simple one. If you got a Spurs attacker, Son or Kane, I would even think Son, but I know he's off form. But Son or Kane, definitely.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then
Yes.
I think you would go to a De Bruyne or Haaland. So that's
Yeah.
the 4 premiums that you would think about.
And
It's good this week because there's actually no other premiums and there's no other.
I think Jesus is
Uh,
a good one because Brentford are leaky.
okay, okay. So would you captain Jesus?
He'll be my second option. I'll try and follow what any if Pep gives any clues for Ireland that he's not starting or anything. If he's not starting, then I think I might just go Jesus. I don't feel comfortable captaining Arsenal players, but They're good form, and Brentford's leaky, so it makes sense.
Interesting, interesting. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe if you enjoy the content. Have a lovely day.